The Resurrection Ship was a large vessel used to grow new Cylon bodies, vessels for the transferred consciousness of any nearby Cylons killed in battle. The destruction of the Resurrection Ship was one of the Colonial Fleet's first major victories and saw a temporary truce formed between the crews of the Battlestar Galactica and Pegasus. I'll explain the Cylons' stunning defeat on today's episode of Battle Breakdown. Hey guys, this is EckhartsLadder. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Battle Breakdown, and today for the first time we're covering Battlestar Galactica. I posted yesterday on my Patreon that I was looking for new Battle Breakdown ideas. I want to give a big thank you to Edward who suggested this. If you're not a patron already and would like to support the channel while also getting access to the very best place to suggest videos, consider donating at patreon.com/EckhartsLadder. But let's get back to the topic at hand. As the Battlestars Galactica and Pegasus prepare for open hostilities against each other, Galactica pilot Starbuck returns from an unauthorized recon mission in the custom stealth ship the Blackbird, bringing with her pictures of a large Cylon craft which had previously been identified by Admiral Kane of the Pegasus. The vessel is revealed to be a resurrection ship, one of the key assets used to revive Cylons after their death. The target is nearly impossible to ignore, as its destruction would be a major strategic loss for the Cylons, as well as a drop to morale. Any Cylons killed in action would now face permanent death. Per reconnaissance, the ship is guarded by 2 base stars, a dozen or so support ships, which we don't really see in action, as well as a complement of Cylon raiders. The plan, which is executed to near perfection, is to bait the Cylons into an attack, taking advantage of both Cylon overaggression and the fact that the fleet is unaware that the Mercury-class Battlestar the Pegasus is not only still operational, but has also joined forces with the Galactica. So here's how it goes down. A small portion of the Colonial Fleet, including the Galactica, pretends to be performing mining operations. In reality, they're waiting for discovery by the Cylons. As the attackers enter the system, most of the fleet jumps away, leaving only a few civilian craft which pretend to have FTL engine issues and start running away through real space. Looking to secure kills, the Cylons launch raiders, leaving the base stars and, more importantly, the Resurrection Ship completely undefended. The Galactica and Pegasus jump in close range to the 2 base stars, while Leodama in the Blackbird disables the Resurrection Ship's FTL, which was identified in Starbuck's scouting report. With the Resurrection Ship now unable to retreat, the 2 Battlestars engage the base stars, which, while dangerous when protected by raiders, don't make use of flak weaponry and are vulnerable to close range attack. With the 2 Battlestars at close range, it's more than just relatively one-sided, it's a total slaughter, with both capital ships crippled and presumed destroyed. As this is happening, in an all-or-nothing attack, all available starfighter squadrons are strafing the Resurrection Ship, which, without any ship-based defensive systems, FTL, or protection from the base stars or the raiders, is a very easy target. With its destruction, all remaining Cylon forces are forced to retreat, having inflicted very few, if any, losses to the Colonial Fleet. The Blackbird is disabled after destroying the Resurrection Ship's FTL, however Leodama is recovered. The battle is notable as it marks one of the first major victories for the Galactica and is a small revenge for the attack on the 12 colonies. All of this, especially the perfect communication and execution of the Colonial battle plan, is made even more impressive when one remembers the immense interpersonal strife between the crew of both ships. I mean, both Adama and Kane actually had plans to assassinate each other after the end of the battle. Looking at the losers, this would be a major setback for the Cylons, bringing them some measure of mortality, although only temporarily. They would eventually field other resurrection ships, and the resurrection hub itself still existed, although that too would be taken out, but one can't ignore the immediate change in short-term Cylon strategy, including the loss of 2 base stars and more generally a toning down of aggressiveness. But what do you think of this battle? Were the Cylons too over-aggressive? What would you have done in their place? Let me know all of that and more down in the comments section. Again, if you want the best avenue to submit your videos, consider joining the EckhartsLadder Patreon at www.patreon.com/EckhartsLadder. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, this has been EckhartsLadder. May the Force be with you.